All right, so we have Rubble from Paw Patrol. This was requested by Chezzy65. Hoping you like it. All right, so to get started, we are going to do its head. So we're gonna be making a rounded square. And you wanna make it kind of not straight up and down, but you wanna make it tilted a little. So, sorry, bibs. Okay, so we're gonna make a rounded square. You see how it's just an actual square, just rounded? I'm drawing harder than I usually do, so you guys can see. Usually I do not draw hard because then you can't really erase it. So my key, it's hard to teach my students, draw lightly because they draw so hard and it's hard to erase. Okay, so we're start with that. We're gonna give him his chunky cheeks. So on the side here, bring out chunky cheeks. Okay, so then you erase in there because he's an English bulldog and they've got those cute chunky cheeks. And then now at the bottom here, we're going to be making a half circle. So you can erase in there. And then right here in the, it's kind of like below the middle, make a line across and his face is facing this way. So it's T mark. Okay, so on this right here, we'll be making a dome right here on that line, and then on that line is the nose. So we're gonna get the nose in there. We're gonna end up coloring this in, but this is that nose, fits in there just nicely. And then here, we're gonna just bring this down a little bit, but at least we kind of know where it is, okay? And on that line is we have his awesome eyeballs. So you're gonna do one big circle and do another circle, and inside that circle, of course, we want to do another circle. This is pupil, and then his shinies in there. Okay, so we're gonna end up sharpening this in there, but then you can see. So this side we've got partial circle, another partial circle, and then inside there another partial circle, and this is his shiny. You can barely see it, but it's in there. And coming up from here, this is his markings. And what we will do, we're gonna cut this off a little bit, right about, just take a chunk off. This is where his hat's gonna be. And his hat's gonna come up, so we're gonna erase that in there. So go and erase this line, the top of that. And now we are going to put in his bill of the hat. My brain wasn't working for you. His bill's gonna come over a little bit. So we want this to be sticking out. Bloop. And he's got an extra rim on there. So we don't forget that. And on top of his hat, it's an extra piece. It's gonna go up and over. Okay, inside there is his symbol. So what it is, it's like going across the top, make it indent, indent, and then it's come down to the bottom and touch. Bloop. And then you want to double parallel that. And inside there is a paw. So we're gonna make the little paw, and it has 1, 2, 3 circles. Okay, and this is done. We're gonna smooth this out so it looks more rounded. Okay, so on either side we have his ears. So coming out of the side here, we want his ears to come out. So we want to erase in there so they look connected. See how it's connected there? And this is the other underside of his ear. Okay. And this one you only see a partial, so just the partial ear. That's all you're gonna see on that one. And don't wanna forget the eyebrows. And when I do Sharpie, I'm gonna Sharpie, make it extra thick at the top here. When I Sharpie, it'll look good. And then his eyebrows are just filled in black. And then he has the other ones right here, just filled in black. All right, for a smile, right underneath here, just do a regular, like, I get a smile. And then it's gonna loop around on either side. And then you're gonna bring down the smile and connect it. So he is one happy puppy. And we're gonna see the inside of it. So make a line here, and his tooth is right here on this side, and then you can see his other part of the tooth is right there. Okay, and so for his teeth in the front, they're gonna go down, up, they can go across, down, up, and then behind. And then his tongue is just like a oval in there. Okay, cute. That's all you're gonna do there. So now we're gonna do its collar. So we're almost where this is connected. We're gonna go right underneath and make its collar. That'll be colored in black when we Sharpie, okay? And his body's gonna, they have bulky bodies. We're gonna try to make this as simple as possible, okay? That's like the bulk of his body. And then we're gonna make this extra thick right here. And his arm is gonna come off of it. I love how his legs are turned in. And down here we have 1 toe, 2 toes, 3 toes, and then bring it back up, okay? This is where his lines come together. So let's do this side. So this side, it's in front, this is behind. So we wanna put in his arm right there. So we're gonna erase right in here because his arm's gonna be in there. What else do I know? So Rubble is the very first character to appear in the series and have speaking lines. Pretty cool. That means he must be important. This is his little paws in there, and then he has this line where it's coming together. Now back here, you can see partial, and then his partial little paws are here. You can barely see him. Now right here, he's got his little zipper, but he has an interesting, piece of metal on it. So just like up there, except for he has a skull in it. That's the picture I saw. I'm like, oh, all right then. And inside what you do is you're gonna do almost a whole circle, stop, and then you're gonna bring the bottom part in here and then put his eyeballs in there. And a couple of lines. There you go. And his zipper is just gonna go back here and curve. And you're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4 lines, okay? And then we're gonna this is gonna come up and over. This is like the border on his outfit. So what does Rubble like? All right, so what we're gonna do is we want to, this is his belt, and the back here is his booty bun, and then there's a circle right here. Okay, this is where his feet are gonna be, and coming off of that, bring it down, and so we're gonna do 1, 2, 3 paws. Okay, and then off here, it has his tail, so cute. All right, I think it is Sharpie time. Let's do it. Oh, I use a thin Sharpie for everything, and then I thick Sharpie the outside. So let's go. Okay, now I'm going to double Sharpie. Okay, let's erase all those crazy lines. For the colors I'm using, let's do his eyes first. Okay, start with light brown for the eyes. Press down really hard at the top, and as you're coming down, go lighter and lighter. Same thing over here. Lighter and lighter. Then you're gonna take yellow, or golden yellow, and color the rest in, and it's gonna give it a nice glow to it. Okay, then you can, if you want to take regular brown, just put a smidge on top of the regular brown and go around the outside here. Super job. So now you are going to take gray, And we're just gonna go around the outside, the inside here, just to give a little shadow under there. So it's not just one solid blank. And while we have the gray, let's do a shadow right under here. And we'll do a shadow behind here because we already got that gray going on. And along here, we'll do a shadow around his cute cheeks. Oh, what else do we know about Rubble? Oh, he likes to skateboard. He loves bubble baths. And when he sleeps with one of those sleeping masks over his eyes. That's a crack up. All right, and then along here, bring this so it looks like it goes up. We didn't Sharpie this, but we're gonna color this in with the gray. And gray, you wanna go underneath the teeth area. We're just doing all the gray. And then inside here, we're gonna go gray a little bit, okay? What else do we want gray? Inside the paw, inside here is gray. What else is gray? We have, this is going to be gray. So you color this whole thing in gray. Around here. And his zipper, which goes just straight, goes down. What else? Oh, around his paws, we're just gonna put some gray. And what I did for his shadow is I made it like the grass. So I made it olive green, or I think it's jade green. And I put a little blue background on it. Blue makes everything look better. So you're gonna do that on all the paws, is put the gray in there. You think, I don't need to, but when you get done, you'll be like, okay, that does look good. Okay, so now let's do, I'm gonna show you what color I use. This is tan. So I colored him just medium pressure, tan all the way. Try to go one direction if you want it to look really good and clean. And I notice this side is a white. The other ear is white, but we're gonna make this all tan. So now what I'm gonna do with this is I'm gonna make the shadow, press down harder up here, and I'm gonna go along where all my Sharpie is. A little harder. Go around the eyes. Go around the shadow in the top part. And around all the other circuits. Our family actually owns a Karen Terrier. It's named Toto, and it looks like Toto from Wizard of Oz. She's a grandma. She is old. Okay, so that's done. So now the nose, well, we'll get to that. Let's do his body. So I'm just gonna do this half. I don't know why I'm doing the whole thing. Come color this half. Color the whole thing as you come in, come lighter in the center. And she's an old grandma. She's, I'm guessing, I think she's like 14 years old. She's like in the 90s for human life. She's old grandma, but she wasn't supposed to live this long, but she's still ticking because we took her to the vet a year and a half ago and they gave her steroids. She was literally on her deathbed and she came back to life. No joke. It was miraculous. And she was like a puppy again. And then now slowly she's going back to her normal. She sleeps most of the day. She does like to, when I tell her there's food, treats or food, she will come running. She likes to play catch with her toy for about 2 minutes, but that's all she can handle. And then she's pooped out and she'll go back, lay back down. And she's had more surgeries than a dog should have, or we paid for more. She decided that she wanted to chase squirrels, and she chased a squirrel so fast and so vigorous one time that she tore her back leg muscles off. I know, that sounds horrible. Yeah, it was a bit expensive. All right, that looks good. Let's go around the edges a little bit. So what I'm going to do, of course I wasn't going to do the whole thing. Now I want you to take just the regular brown and go inside the ears in here. She also has been bitten by a rattlesnake, which that should have killed her, and we had to take her in, and that was expensive. And then she was also attacked by a skunk. Oh my gosh, the smell was out of control. So right here, we're gonna do her nose, okay? His nose, sorry. Talking about my girl dog. And then the belt is gonna be this regular brown. So dogs are cute, but they're expensive. And I might put shadows under here. So for her, let's do her tongue. Oh, I didn't get red. Well, we'll just do pink for now. Let's pretend this is red. So you're gonna go red on the outside, like this, and then color it in lighter, but that should be red out there. But that's all there is there. And yellow. So we're gonna color the whole thing a light golden yellow to start with. And now you want to come in here around the edges. Let's press down harder on the golden yellow so it looks more three-dimensional. And we're going to come along here. And then under here. Okay, and then you're going to take the tan. This is where you're going to come along the edge here. And this is how it makes it look even better. Do darker under there. What else? Oh, the whole outfit is this nice golden color. See, I'm just coloring one direction, makes it look clean. Nice and clean. I have some little students, they kind of go, nee, 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 and you're like, okay, I know you can do a better job, you can color it in. So I try to like help them along and saying, let's see if we can go back and color it in. I don't mind if it looks different, because that's the great thing. I don't want anybody's artwork to look just like mine, because that is just boring. So you want them to look different. But I do know that they can do a better job. Sometimes they get so excited they just start scribbling because they want to be done, or they want to go play, because I have a ping pong and foosball table, so I had to make a rule because they just wanted to go play. Yep. That they can come 10 minutes early and play all they want, run around, be crazy, but once class starts, they have to sit down and do their work. They can talk, of course, because I love having fun, but we're there to learn and grow and do art. All right, so I would do the blue background, give it the green grass, and let's see, what would be fun? Hope you guys have a doggone great day.